Ooh.
That was a big whoop.
That would have definitely hurt. That would have been a car crusher. I think it would have totaled the car. Oh boy, guys. We have got a little bit of a situation here. We have got a winter storm rolling in, but check this out, guys. We've got this dead tree right here. It's a fairly decent sized tree, this widowmaker right here. I want you to notice this. Car. Widowmaker. We've got this winter storm that's rolling in right now, and we have another storm that's coming in right after that, where we are forecasted to get 6 to 8 inches of snow in one day. And if you know anything about dead trees, dead tree plus heavy snow plus any wind equals dead falling trees. We're not interested quite yet, Colin, in making Sarah a widow.
Nope, not at all.
You're not interested in it either.
I'm certainly not interested in that.
So we're gonna go ahead and take care of this tree today so we don't have any problems. We don't want any smashed cars either. Colin's gonna move his cars out of the way so we can get started. All right, well that already is a lot safer, getting those cars out of the way, just in case it were to come down like right now. But let's get the saw and get everything we need. We're gonna start cutting down that tree.
This is a new electric chainsaw that we got for this year for cutting firewood, and it cut all of our firewood really well. But after all of that, the chain got kind of dull. Something that makes it a really cool chainsaw though is it has a self-sharpening chain on it. Back in here, there's this little I guess it's kind of like a stone, like a sharpening stone. If you have the chain going as fast as it'll go, and then you hold this lever back, it'll sharpen this chain.
We're going to be powering our chainsaw today with the Yoshino B2000 portable power station. Thanks Yoshino for sponsoring this video and letting us test out your new equipment. We're at 100%, and at the end of all of this, everything that you see us do in this video is going to be powered by this, and we'll see how much battery we got left and talk about how it performed.
I haven't actually done this yet, so we'll see if it works.
Cool. Oh man, yeah. You can see the grind marks on it, and that's pretty sticky sharp.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna cut good.
All right, so here we go. Colin's gonna cut our tree down for us. I'm gonna watch, and the cat's gonna watch too. Watch. Let's go ahead and cut her down, huh?
All right.
Okay, try pushing it. There it goes. Oh, it wants to go. Huh. Okay. Ooh, that would have definitely hurt. I mean, did you hear how loud that hit?
Yeah, that was a widowmaker for sure.
I didn't think it was gonna be that loud, sound that heavy.
Yeah.
That would have been a car crusher. I mean, not like to the ground, of course, but I think it would have totaled the car.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been worth repairing.
No.
And that is perfectly where your car was parked. So we saved the day, guys. We're like superheroes. We saved somebody's life, Colin's or Sarah's. Fell all the way across the driveway. All right, so we had another car been parked here. We had guests over. Oh, could you imagine that falling on a friend's car?
Yeah. Pretty bad.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead, limb this guy up, buck it up, and see how everything works.
That was a big whoop.
Yeah, did you feel it at all, or just hear it?
I just heard it.
Okay.
I was doing dishes and I heard it. Whoever put it down in the right spot.
Yes. We were actually aiming for the small tree there, so it's pretty close.
So that little Yoshino is rated for 2,000 watts with 35 watt peak. And I don't know if you noticed, but we were going over 2,000 watts quite a bit there with the saw as he was trying to cut that tree down. It handles it pretty good. I mean, that's a 15 amp electric chainsaw, and it's not having any problems at all. Even bogging it down, keeps going.
No problem.
Yeah, all right. Well, we got to get lemon. Bam, baby. Look at that. We're gonna have this thing, man. While Colin's finishing up bucking up that tree, or at least that section, we're gonna go get some tools to clean up all them little broken up branches that are like all in the driveway. But I want you to listen, right? I mean, he's right there. You can see him still. You hear how quiet that chainsaw is? That is why I like electric chainsaws, because, man, you know, preparedness minded people, right? You don't want everybody knowing that you're running a chainsaw on your property or on your homestead if they don't have to know. Okay, here we are. I could barely hear it from here. There you go. Can you hear it? You could probably hear it, but it's hardly loud at all. Imagine if that was a full size, like, you know, the really cool chainsaws that everybody's got to have, the Stihl, the Husqvarna. Man, those things are so loud. You can hear those things from, like, I don't know, what, a half mile away probably? Something like that. They're fast. Definitely way faster than an electric chainsaw, but you got to buy gas, you got to maintain them, you got to change the spark plug, you leave the gas in there, all kinds of problems, man. So I have a gas chainsaw, but I never use it anymore. Why? Because this thing's so easy, man. Put oil in it, it's good, right? I don't know. You tell me what you think, man. Electric chainsaw versus gas chainsaw. I'm not talking about which one's faster, which one's, you know, if you're a professional logger, which would you use? I'm talking homesteader, cuts firewood, has to take down dead trees, and you're preparedness minded, right? Gas is not available anymore because the grid's gone down, or maybe, you know, it's so expensive and hard to get and dangerous to go get that you don't really want to go get it. So what are you gonna do? If you have an electric chainsaw and a solar generator, you're pretty set. All right, so let's see how the Yoshino B2000 did here. We've got 68% left. That seems like it's pretty good. I mean, I just paced off the tree. It was about 60 feet long. We cut, how many did we just cut up? Like 30 something?
Yeah, I think it was upper 30s.
Over 30 pieces of firewood. I mean, and some were this big, some were a little bit bigger, you know, and then it got smaller as it went down to the end. But still, we processed a whole tree using this guy right here. And we still got more work to do that we're gonna do with this battery and see like how long it's gonna last for everything we're gonna do. But I wanted to share some of the information about this guy with you right now. Right here on the front, right, we've got USB-C and USB outlets. We've got DC outlets right here. Push the button to see the screen. And we even have a light right here so that you can have emergency lighting in your home if you're using this right in your home. It's cool. Let's check out the back. Right here on the back is where you've got all of your 120 volt AC outlets. You can get like 2,000 watts normal running. And as you saw in the video already, we've got well over 2,000 watts of just running, but 3,500 watts peak. And we'll just unplug that so we can see a little bit better. Right in here is where you can actually charge it. And so it has the wall charger right here, which it'll go up to 80% of a charge in 45 minutes, which is pretty fast. And then you've got your DC charging right here, which could be like in your car if you want to charge it from the cigarette lighter in your car, or you can plug in their solar panels and charge it as well. Of course, today, as you can see, it's pretty dark and rainy. Solar panels wouldn't be working for us today, but if it was sunny, that's a total option for charging this guy up. You know, and kind of like what I was talking about earlier, right, with a grid down type situation where noise discipline is important, using this, charging it off your solar panels, and then cutting wood with an electric chainsaw is really going to lower your risk of people knowing what's going on your property. Oh, and as a little bonus here, right here's phone charger. Set your phone on there and it starts charging. So let's talk a little bit about the battery that is in here. It's a solid state battery. It's a little bit different than the lithium iron phosphate batteries that are in most other solar generators or portable power stations. And what that means basically is it's not as susceptible to exploding as some of those other batteries. So it's safer than them. It has a 1,326 watt hour battery in it, and that's what we've been using to cut all of this. So it's plenty of power for, you know, doing some work around your house, and it only weighs 31 pounds. We're going to continue working here with this guy, but if you're interested in it, there is a link down in the description below. There's also a discount code and all that fun stuff for you down in the description below. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested in maybe picking up the Yoshino B2000. All right, let's get back to work. We want to take down a lot of these leaves before it starts snowing, because when the snow gets on them, it really lowers them down a lot. And then getting the tractor in here, this is where we park the tractor in the wintertime. So we can come straight out with it right here in front of the garage and clear this area quickly because the tractor's parked right there. But these branches, they all hang down really low and make it a pain to get the tractor in and out. All right, we're just pulling them out a little bit like that because we've got a motion detecting solar light there, so that when we get firewood at night we can see it. We don't want it to hit that and break it, and I don't want to take it down. You're probably wondering why we're not using the grapple. That's because the switch for it on the lever, it's broken, and I don't know the switch. It's the third switch now that's broken on it, so I got to get that replaced. I think there's something like funky with the switch going on here, because you wouldn't think 3 would break in just like 3 years. It's like 1 a year. Anyway, I gotta pick this stuff up. We got a ratchet strapped down because I got to go all the way around the property, because I don't want to drive across the lawn in this wet weather and just like possibly dig it up. So I'll meet you guys over at the burn pile. You want to climb up there and unhook the ratchet strap?
Oh yeah, I forgot about it.
So how did the Yoshino do? I think it did great. It powered our 15-amp chainsaw, no problems. Powered our pole saw, no problem. You saw how many limbs we cut and piled on the tractor there. So I'd say it did pretty good. We're at 66% still on the battery. We could have cut twice as much easily. Once again, we want to thank Yoshino for sponsoring this video. And don't forget, there is a link and discount code down in the description below if you want to check one of these guys out. We hope you guys have a really great day and keep smiling.